Wet weather this week has already caused scenes of flooding, and there is more wet weather as Storm Ciarán arrives overnight tonight, bringing with it torrential rain and strong winds, which is set to lead to widespread disruption in the south. I'll have all the details of that and more coming up on Good Morning Britain. Shaking your head. Just rain and wind and more of it. And the problem is that we've had so much rain lately. For October, it was one of the wettest. Many places had their wettest October. Any more rain, it's like that straw camel back. It just causes the scenes of flooding that we saw with Nithya in Northern Ireland. So we have our next named storm coming overnight tonight. You may think that the torrential rain we had last night with Storm Ciarán, that was just a normal spell of wet and windy weather for this time of year, and that's the band of rain moving north. This is what we have coming in tonight, and the focus for the storm tonight into tomorrow is across southern areas of England and Wales. It was a few weeks ago that we had Storm Babette in the north, but it's tonight that we see the storm moving into the south. So warnings for wind and rain through southern areas of England and Wales, up to 80 millimetres of rain. That brings the risk of flooding, and up to 85 mile an hour gusts of wind right along the south coast of England and Wales, and that is set to cause widespread disruption through southern areas tonight into tomorrow. So here's the details. So it's just wind and rain that yet again is the name of the game. So this is the very latest satellite and radar image. The last few mornings we've had beautiful sunshine, cold frosty conditions for Scotland. Today the rain has finally set in. So the rain's clearing from Northern Ireland. Welcome news here after the flooding yesterday, but a wet day to come across Scotland. This whole band of rain moves north. Elsewhere, a band of heavy showers moving through London and the home counties, heading eastwards. So this is the scene by this afternoon. The heavy rain continues for the north of Scotland. Cold enough here for snow across the tops of the mountains, and then heavy showers follow on behind. In between, there'll be some sunshine, 14, 15 degrees. Temperature's arbitrary because, yet again, it will feel cold in those gusty winds, which will be gale force in the west. But here comes the rain. This evening, it heads in around about 6 o'clock, spreading across the whole of southern England and Wales by midnight, spiralling around this deep area of low pressure. So it's the south coast of England and Wales that sees the torrential rain and the strong winds tonight, making very difficult driving conditions tomorrow morning. Good morning to you. A storm is brewing, Storm Ciarán. It may well have felt like we had that overnight last night. That was just a normal spell of wet and windy weather. This is the band of rain moving north, but the pressure sequence picks out this. This is Storm Ciarán arriving overnight tonight into tomorrow morning, and the isobars tightly packed shows just how windy it's set to be. So the focus for this storm is through southern areas of England and Wales. There are many weather warnings in force through today, tonight into tomorrow. We start off with yellow warnings for wind and rain through southern areas of England and Wales, and then we escalate them by tomorrow up to amber through southwestern parts of England and Wales, and then across the southeast of England. We're looking at winds up to 85 miles an hour and rain up to 80 millimetres on the already saturated ground. That brings the risk of further flooding, a lot of spray on the roads, likely to see travel disruptions, so stay tuned to the forecast. And tomorrow, if you have to travel, make sure that you allow extra time. Today, though, is a band of rain moving northwards. So a band of rain moving north, so Scotland, Northern Ireland, a wet morning. The rain moves north by this afternoon. Blustery showers following on behind, and they'll be very heavy with gusty winds as well. But how do things pan out as we head through the next 7 days? So let's take a look at our 7-day outlook. And I think temperature-wise, it's really not that interesting as we head through the next few days. So Scotland, Northern Ireland, northern areas of England, temperatures below average. It's cool. It is the rainfall that is the big issue. So percentage chance of rainfall is high for today with that band of rain moving northwards. It's worth pointing out the storm is just focused in the south, but there's still bands of heavy rain in the north, and showers continue through the weekend into next week. Fortunes further south for England and Wales for the next 7 days. Again, temperature-wise, we're sitting below average, but it's the percentage chance of rainfall that will be the issue. The accumulation of rainfall over the next few days as this storm arrives tonight and tomorrow brings the risk of flooding and further wet weather into the weekend and next week.